Hi everyone, this is Nicole. Thank you for joining me. And we're going to get straight into your pick a card readings. So let's get to it. So we're going to start with pile number 1, okay? So pile number 1, you guys chose this beautiful pile with this message right here. So I'm just going to start a little bit differently this time because I'm doing it in this format. I'm just going to start by reading the message on the back, and then I'm going to tune in and see what Spirit wants you to know right now in regards to your fertility journey and anything that you may need to know to help you on your path. So this card says, "My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing." Okay, beautiful. So when I tune into the card, I am getting that pile 1. A lot of you have either experienced a recent loss with a child, or you may be feeling almost as if a part of you that you've been wanting so badly to manifest into physical form is not coming, and it's making you feel like really a piece of you is gone or lacking. I'm just sensing a lot of heartache and sadness and attachment here. So it almost makes me think that, okay, one of two things. Either you've had a recent loss through miscarriage or any other situation in regards to that, and you're missing them, you're feeling obviously sad, heartbroken, or you have not had a loss, but you've been trying to get pregnant for so long, and you're feeling this connection to your spirit baby. You're feeling a connection, a really strong connection, but they're not here. And so it's making you feel a sense of lack. It's making you feel like almost like a part of you is gone, or if it hasn't been here yet, it's like a part of you feels like it's missing. I'm actually seeing what looks like a heart, but it's fragmented into puzzle pieces, and one of the puzzle pieces is missing. That's the image that I saw. So I feel like this kind of describes what you might be going through right now. And if this doesn't resonate, you could keep watching and see if other messages come through, or you might want to pick a different pile. But I'm getting very strongly almost like a fragmentation of your heart, like a broken heart, but it's not completely broken because all of the pieces are there except for this one piece, right? And this one piece is this child that you want to have. Okay. So they just showed me an image of a hand grabbing the missing piece and putting it back together into the heart. And so to me, that's telling me that they're trying to, okay, your spirit baby is trying to let you know that they're not missing, okay? Even though you're missing them. And you can definitely miss a child that has never been born. That is totally real, okay? And if they have been born, if there was some sort of loss, again, my heart goes out to you. But they want you to know that they're not missing, that they are still here right beside you. And so that strong connection that you feel to your unborn child is there. It's still there. And if you've lost a child, they are still with you. Okay. Let me see. Okay, they're telling me to look at the card. Okay, I'm definitely getting that there's a lot of spirits and angels around you and your loved one at this time. You have a lot of guardian angels, and one of them could be your spirit baby. They're telling me that they're not lost, that they're still coming, that it just wasn't the right time. But they feel you, they feel your energy with them, and they want you to know that they're still there. That's the most important thing that they want to communicate to you. I'm actually being drawn to the throat chakra. Do you see that heart over her throat right here? And I'm getting communication with your spirit baby, whether they have manifested into physical form or not. I'm getting that they hear you. So some of you might actually talk to them out loud, and they want you to keep doing that because they hear you. They hear you when you talk to them, when you think about them, when you pray for them, when you do all those things. They hear you, and they want you to know that they are communicating with you in a different way, okay? Their energy is very much with you. Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually getting like a soulmate connection here with your child. When they do come into form, I was going to say if and when, but I'm not going to say if because I do feel like they are still coming. They're going to manifest into a different form. Okay, so it might be in a different body, but they're definitely still coming. Oh God, now I lost my train of thought. Sorry, what was I saying before that? Yeah, they're with you. I feel like it's not that far away either. But oh, that's right, the soulmate connection. So I do feel like you're going to have a strong heart connection with your child if you don't already have it. Most of you do. You feel them, you talk to them, you dream of them. You have that connection. And if you don't, they're encouraging you to communicate in that way. When they are born, this is definitely a soulmate connection. I feel like it's a karmic connection. And we'll pull more cards and see what it says, but that's just what my guides are showing me. That you're very much meant to be their parent, okay? You are. That you guys have karma together, so you have lessons to learn. Part of that may have been through a loss. You know, unfortunately, some lessons, some karmic lessons are not easy to go through. They can be challenges, right? But everything happens for a reason. There's a purpose. It helps you to expand, you know, your energy, your consciousness, your awareness. It helps you gain new perspectives. It helps you appreciate what is to come in the future. And even though you don't understand it now, you will. You will. So they want you to feel confident in that. They want you to feel confident that even if you do not understand why and you're upset about it, which is very valid, okay, especially if you had a loss, you're upset about it. You don't understand, you're frustrated, you're angry maybe, you're sad, you're feeling, you know, hopeless, whatever the feelings might be, you will gain a new perspective and things will become more clear and you will understand why down the road. Okay, so trust in that. Trust that even if it doesn't make sense now, that it will. Okay, and hopefully that will bring you some peace, because I am getting the feeling that a lot of you do need to find some peace within your heart over this, that you've been very broken about it, and they want you to be kind to yourself, right? They want you to forgive yourself, forgive the situation. They want you to give it up to God, source, energy, universe, whatever you want to call it. They want you to love yourself again, okay? And just trust that you will understand, okay? Even if you don't right now, you will, all right? Wow, okay. Next, I pulled a card from the Moon Oracle deck. And this one says for you, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. Okay. Yeah. And this does resonate, I believe, for you guys, because some of you are feeling like you're not, right? Things are not happening perhaps the way that you want them to. Perhaps you've experienced a painful loss, or perhaps you're just losing hope. right? Maybe you're blaming yourself a little bit. They want you to know that you are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of your desires, okay? And you are good enough. You are good enough to be the mother, the parent that you want to be. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with you. They want that to be clear. Mother Earth is calling you now. I'm getting that a lot of you need to ground yourself. You need to ground your energy because you've been very much in your head and in your heart, right? Which is normal. But, and it's easy for, especially if you're an intuitive person, an empathetic person, an empath, someone who just feels things deeply. It's normal to get lost in our head and our mind and our emotions. But sometimes we need to take time to come back down to earth, right? And it's okay to cry, it's okay to be upset, but then you have to take a moment and step back. I shouldn't say you have to, but you should take a moment to step back and ground yourself, Earthing is very helpful, doing grounding meditations, going out into nature, taking walks, going by the water, going into the woods, maybe putting your hand on a tree or taking off your shoes and socks and putting your feet in the sand and closing your eyes and taking a couple deep breaths. And even if you can't get outside, just do it at home. Just do it at home. You can be barefoot on the ground in your home. You can close your eyes. You could do it sitting down and just do a grounding meditation, because that's going to really help you guys at this time. I'm also getting that you need to eat, and this is interesting because I don't know what this has to do with pregnancy or fertility, but they're telling me you have to eat more vegetables, okay? Maybe more roots vegetables, but I'm also getting green vegetables, kale, leafy greens, spinach. They want you to eat more vegetables, broccoli, any of the green vegetables. They're telling me vitamins are important at this time. So I would just add more vegetables into your diet. Some of you might be vegetarian or thinking about doing it. Why not? Give it a try. Or just be more plant-based, add more to your meals that are from the earth. And that's also going to help ground you, okay? And of course, drink more water, but that's always recommended for everyone, right? Drink more water. I'm also getting spirulina, what's the other one called? The algae, the kelp, the algae, spirulina, that type of stuff, seaweed would be good for you. Look into it, but just adding more green vegetables to your diet, okay? Now, before I get into the tarot messages, I just want to pull some angel cards from the Angel Therapy deck here, okay? And see what pile 1 needs to know. Okay, well, 2 popped out for you guys, of course. So the first one that comes out, which is very fitting, is emotional sensitivity. What was I just saying? Emotional sensitivity. Sorry, you could see the light reflection from my, that's okay, from my video. So emotional sensitivity makes sense, right? Honor and respect your deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. So don't punish yourself for being too sensitive or for not, don't punish yourself for not getting over it yet, or whatever you might be telling yourself. Take the time you need, honor your feelings, right? Honor your feelings, but also take time to ground yourself and, take yourself out of the feelings at some points too. But that doesn't mean you should ignore what you're feeling or that you should feel bad about it. You're sensitive, which is a good thing, okay? And that's probably why your spirit baby can feel you, because you are sensitive to the energies around you. So it's a good thing. Honor your sensitivities, but also take time to ground yourself and bring yourself back down to reality, into the now, okay? Instead of projecting into the future and worrying about things, instead of feeling bad about past things. And it's okay to do that. But again, remember to take a moment to ground yourself back into the moment, and so that you can free yourself of getting stuck in those emotions for too long, okay? Next, we have workshops and seminars. Interesting. So there might be some workshops and seminars that you will be attending. It says, attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path. Be open to teaching and learning. So this might help you. Some of you might have ideas that you want the world to know. Some of you might want to, maybe you're thinking about doing a blog or a podcast or something where you could speak your mind about things. Others of you might just be looking into different workshops where you can develop different skills. So do it. It's a good time for you to kind of learn and enhance your skills. And this is also going to give you something else to think about, right? If you've been so focused on getting pregnant and putting a lot of pressure on yourself and your partner, it might be good to take a class, right? To do something fun, interesting, to get your mind out of your body for a little bit, out of your head. That could be very healing as well. Because I'm also getting, when you start to focus on other things, it's going to flow to you more easily. Because if you've been putting so much energy into getting pregnant, sometimes that can build resistance. The universe wants you to trust that things are going to happen the way they're supposed to. They want you to trust that if you're meant to be a mom, that it will manifest, okay? And if it doesn't, they also want you to trust in that perhaps there's a different way or a different purpose that you could do with the mothering nature, okay? There's so many different things you can do in life other than having children where you could use that nurturing energy to help others. So open your mind, expand your mind. And I'm not saying that because you're not going to have a child. I'm just saying that you never know what life is going to throw you, right? You never know what new opportunities are going to come. So they want you to be open. There might even be a sensitivity workshop or a spiritual workshop where, I just thought of something. So I recently went to a law of attraction workshop with Esther and Jerry Hicks. Well, not Jerry, but Abraham Hicks, I should say. There might be something like that. Look into an Abraham Hicks workshop, look into an energy healing workshop or something that you're interested in that has to do with your spiritual path, your purpose, and something that can help you with your thoughts, with if you've been having intrusive thoughts, something that can help you transform your thoughts so that you can attract what you desire. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to look into your situation and see what messages come out for you, pile 1, in regards to this pregnancy. Okay, let's see what it says for any advice that comes up. All right, pile 1. Okay, we have King of Wands, 7 of Swords, 3 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, okay, I just need to pull a clarifying card for this one. Okay, and then the underlying message. Okay. So the underlying message for you guys is the King of Swords. So I'm getting that, okay, I'm actually seeing a doctor. I'm seeing, okay. I'm seeing this person can be a doctor, or it can be someone that is trying to help you to get pregnant. But they're kind of pushing through in a strong, powerful, intellectual way. They may be throwing a lot of facts, a lot of numbers, a lot of information, a lot of choices that you may or may not be prepared for. But I'm getting that this person is wise, they are intelligent. I am picking up the medical field. So this could be, again, a fertility doctor or somebody that you're working with. If it's not a doctor, it could just be a strong masculine figure that is helping to guide you towards your goals. However, they can be a little bit sharp or cunning at times. They could be blunt at times. They could be giving you information you may not want to hear at times. This could be a father figure as well, or an older male figure. It could be your partner. See where it resonates in your life, but there's something to do with this King of Swords that is influencing you. And I'm gonna pull some clarifying cards too at the end. So we'll see if we can get more information on that. But that's your overall energy is pretty determined. And again, it's like, I'm actually getting the message, and this has nothing to do with the cards, but I'm getting the message to put down your sword. Let me keep reading before I get into that, because I just want it to make sense. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the King of Wands and the Seven of Swords. A lot of sword energy here, a lot of air energy. You know, just overthinking things. So I'm also, you know, there's a lot of male energy here. So the King of Wands, now this could be another person here. I'm actually getting, this is probably your partner. The King of Wands is, you know, someone who's very passionate about achieving their goals, somebody that, you know, is confident, passionate, creative, loyal, someone that has really been by your side during this process, supporting you and, you know, wanting to get there with you to the ultimate goal. The Seven of Swords is showing me that, you know, you may have won some sort of battle in this, but in the process, you may have also lost. So I don't know, now this is not a relationship reading, but I don't know if there's someone in your life, perhaps your partner, that you've been battling with over this process of trying to get pregnant. Maybe you're arguing because one of you wants to do fertility treatments and the other one doesn't, just as an example. But there's something here where like you might have like won some sort of battle, but not without hurting some people in the process. This could also be without hurting yourself in the process. And I don't want to upset anyone, but is there something that you may have been fighting for, but ended up hurting yourself in the process or somebody else? That's interesting. I'm going to put that to the side for now. Now in the present, we have three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is showing me that right now you are in a good place to manifest what you want. Okay, you're going down the right path. But there's always a but. It's going to be up to divine timing, right? With the Wheel of Fortune, that's about divine timing. So they just want you to venture ahead and continue down the path that feels right for you. But although taking actions are good, don't be aware of pushing too hard, because they want you to move forward in this pursuit of getting pregnant. However, they also want you to give it up to God, right? They want you to give it up to the energy of the universe and trust in divine timing, okay? They're actually saying to me, look for your faith, okay? If you've lost faith in this process, they want you to regain that back now in whichever way feels right for you. Okay, they want you to find your faith again. Because there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. There's a journey that you're about to embark on. And that's interesting because the outcome is the Fool, and that's taking a leap of faith, right? Taking a leap of faith into the unknown. So for some of you, the unknown may be giving up control and, giving it up to God. For others of you, taking a leap of faith might be starting down a new path, trying something new, something different on your fertility journey. It's going to differ for all of you, but it's about trust, right? It's about trusting in the process and moving towards what your heart is calling you to do, but at the same time, letting go of control. Right? Just being okay of whatever outcome unfolds. Okay. So with the Fool came out the 10 of Wands. So I did pull a clarifying card for the 10 of Wands, and I got the Strength card. Okay. They are warning you here to not carry so much on your shoulders. Okay. They want you to take a leap of faith towards trying to get pregnant again, but they don't want you to carry the burden of what that means to you. Okay. And I say of what that means to you because sometimes when we want something really badly, it's exciting, but it can also make us anxious, right? It can make us stressed out if we're trying too hard. So they don't want you to carry that burden of whatever the outcome might be. They want you to know that you are strong and able to face whatever the outcome may be. You are strong enough. And they want you to, tune into your heart, tune into your inner strength, and know that you can handle whatever life throws you, okay? Despite any disappointments of the past. Okay, so let me just see now. What did I do with that? Let me see now if there's any other information on the King of Swords. That's your overall energy. We have the Page of Swords. Interesting. So yeah, I really, now the pages are children. So that's interesting. But I really feel like this is definitely connected here. I feel like I keep getting the feeling this is a doctor and they're gonna try to help you to get pregnant, to have this baby. If you are seeing a doctor now or thinking about it, I would say it's probably not a bad idea to give it a try, because I do see that, happening for you. Let me just see here. So I'm just pulling a few cards for the advice here. Yeah. Okay, so your underlying message for the advice for you guys is the Three of Pentacles, or the Three of Coins. So I'm getting a couple messages with this. Work with your family, okay? Work with your family, let others help you. I'm also getting that it's going to take three of you, okay, to make this happen. So you, your partner, and possibly someone else, okay? Whether that's a traditional doctor, an alternative doctor, a therapist, I mean, whatever you think you might need to work with, but there is another person that's gonna help you towards your goals. Okay, if you already have a child, it could be you, your partner, and your child working together as a family, supporting each other towards this goal. You'll know who you're feeling drawn to and who feels right to you that you want to work with. And again, it doesn't have to be a traditional fertility doctor. It could be an acupuncturist. It could be a nutritionist. You know, there's so many different doctors. It could be an energy healer. But there's someone, maybe it's a spiritual person in your church or your temple, someone that can help guide you, okay? But a lot of you, I am getting medical, so I feel like it probably is a more traditional doctor that you'll be working with, but again, it's a general reading, so take with it what you will. But that's what's going to get you there. So your advice is to work with others, okay? It's going to take three. Now, you're also getting the advice, and this is interesting, because didn't I say before that I was getting the message to put down your sword, even though that wasn't the card that I pulled? Well, this is it. This is the Four of Swords. And this is the message of rest. They want you to put down your sword. Stop trying so hard. Stop fighting. Stop battling towards this goal. You need to take a break. You need to take a break to heal yourself, okay? To work through your emotions and to, you know, regain your sense of self-worth before you move forward towards anything else, okay? Because if you don't work on yourself first, then you're just going to be struggling. You know, you have to take time to heal yourself before you can move forward, okay? I'm also getting the message, stop worrying about time, okay? Don't worry about time so much. Don't worry about, you know, trying to get pregnant by a certain time, okay? Let go of whatever preconceptions you have about age and time, okay? In this day and age, women are having kids, you know, well into their 40s. So if age is a factor for you, try to put that aside and not overanalyze it, you know? Just trust that if you're meant to be a mom, you will be, okay? But you have to work on you first. Self-care, okay? Very important, self-care every single day, all right? Okay, we also have Seven of Wands, so this is working towards your goals. So if you do take the advice and put down your sword, you will be able to get back on your feet and start working towards your goal with a clear mind, okay? We have the Well. Now this is not a traditional card in tarot, but this to me represents nature. Again, getting out into nature, healing yourself through nature, grounding yourself, going by the water, and just maybe go swimming, you know, go to the beach, you know, just like kind of like let the water wash over you and cleanse you, okay? You could do this in the shower or a bath as well. But if you do live near a lake or an ocean, it might not be a bad idea. Hey, it's summertime, you know, if you're able to do it where you live, do it. I think it'll be really good for you, okay? Next, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I'm really happy that I'm seeing this actually, because this person represents to me success, okay? And the Knights, they come in, and I actually think this could be your child. The Knights come in slowly but steadily. And when they do make it there, they are there to stay, right? So this is like 100% commitment of your child coming in, waiting for the right time. And once they're here to stay. So if you've been worried about, perhaps having another loss, if you've experienced a loss in the past and you're scared that's going to happen again, they don't want that fear to stop you from trying, because they're telling me that they are not going to be lost again. When they are coming, when their soul is ready to fully come in, they are there to stay. And you can rely on that. You can be sure of that they are committed to this situation, this relationship. And when they come, they're going to come permanently, okay? So if that was something you were worried about, hopefully you can find some peace with that now. Okay, they could also be born in one of the earth signs. That is possible. I don't like to get into too much astrology because I'm not an astrologer, but it is possible around the time of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, they may be born, okay? Or they might have some of those qualities. It's just a beautiful energy. Like, I really feel like once you let go and just take a break and trust that everything is going to be all right and stop focusing on it so much, take some classes, do some other things, that it is going to manifest for you. Okay, last but not least, we have the Chariot and the Magician. Wow. This is beautiful. So this is saying that you have the power. At the end of this, after all of this, you are going to be so much in your power. You are going to be leading the pack, right? You're going to be on the path towards your destiny of being a mom. And you are also going to know that, the power was within you the whole time. It was in you. You may have lost it for a while, but it's still there. And they want you to tune into that energy of the magician. They want you to know your own power. Okay, and they want you to work on your thoughts, okay, so that you can stay in a high vibration of loving, positive, hopeful energy, okay, because there's no reason why you wouldn't get what you want, right? Unless it's really not in your life path, if it's not meant for you. However, because you're here and I know you really want it, most likely it is going to happen in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so just find some peace in that. So I hope that these messages were helpful for you guys. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of you. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings. Hi everyone, thanks again for joining. So these messages are for pile number 2. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So for you guys, you pulled this beautiful card here. And I'm just gonna tune in, but first I'm gonna read the message on the back, okay? And it says, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Let there be closeness between you. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Yeah, so this is interesting. Before I get into it, let me just tune into the card. Okay, for some of you, for some reason, I'm getting the message. I'm sorry, I just had it and then it disappeared. Let me tune in one more time. I'm just hearing, I have to have it now. I have to have it now. Um, there's a very strong energy of pushing towards your goals very hard and putting a lot of pressure on yourself and your partner to attain your goals of getting pregnant. Like with any relationship, okay? Like with any relationship, we need to give each other, there's a give and take, right? There has to be a balance. And if you don't give your partner space to be who they are, then they're going to grow resentful, right? So, and I'm using this as an example, and then I'm going to get to how it connects to trying to get pregnant, okay? So, when there's not a balance between give and take, and when there's not enough time for you and your partner to be who you are, separate from each other, but also still connecting with each other, right? Finding that balance between connection and independence, and, you know, finding freedom within your relationship with each other while supporting each other and loving each other unconditionally. If you suffocate your partner, right? If you don't give them freedom, then what happens? If they're pulling away from you and you're trying to pull them back in and you're not giving them enough space to bounce back and come back to you, what happens? They pull away even more, right? Because if someone's pulling, come here, do what I want right now, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that would make me be like, whoa, take a step back, you know, like I'll come to you when I'm ready. And that's the same type of energy with your spirit baby, with manifesting this baby. They know you want it so badly. They know that your heart is in it. They know that you've been wanting this for a long time, that, you know, you've been praying for them and wishing for them, but you're pushing too hard. And I know it sounds counterproductive, but actually, when you stop wishing so hard and trying so hard, that's when they're going to be like, okay, they're ready now. I can come in. They're not putting all their eggs in one basket. They're not putting all, because I'm getting the feeling that your happiness depends on this, right? For some of you. Now, if this doesn't resonate, this might not be the right message for you. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you just need to take a step back, because, you know, there's a misconception out there about manifestation that we have to keep asking and praying and saying all the positive affirmations for it to manifest. That's a misconception. You only have to say it one time. The mistake we make is when we keep asking, that's telling the universe that deep down we're not trusting that it's coming in, right? Because we're still asking for it, right? Well, it's not happening. I have to ask again. No, that's not how it works. You're supposed to ask and then give it up to God, give it up to the universe, and trust that if it's meant to come for you, it will. And if you're not trusting in that, they want you to work within yourself and see, why are you not trusting in the process? What is it within you, within your past situations in life, or your traumas, or your past disappointments? What is it in you that is making you not trust that you deserve everything that you desire? Okay, so I'm getting that message for a lot of you. There is a need to let down the control a little bit. Let it go. Work on yourself, on why you're not believing that this can happen for you. work on yourself and ask yourself why you feel like you have to try so hard to manifest this. Look into your partnership and see, how is this affecting my partner and my relationship? And is there a different way I can go about it that would be helpful for both of us and without giving up my desire? And the angels want to say to you, and the spirit guides want to say to you, that yes, there is a way that you can manifest your desire without going about it so hard, okay? And in fact, when you stop going at it so hard, things will flow to you more easily, okay? So, I mean, I do see that a lot of you, you do have your third eye open. A lot of you are spiritually connected and aware, or you might have that connection with your partner. However, again, there's a need for like freedom and space for both of you to kind of figure things out, to kind of see what your next steps should be in regards to this. For some reason, I just heard Aries, the sign of Aries. Now, again, I'm not an astrologer, but sometimes I do tune into the astrology, or it just pops into my mind from spirit that there's some connection there to Aries. So you or your partner may be an Aries or a fire sign, but I'm getting mostly that they want you to be like an Aries. They want you to be passionate, confident, assertive with your goals, but also free. They want you to free yourself, be a free spirit. They want you to kind of, I'm getting actually that your partner might have more of these qualities than you do right now. Maybe there's something you can learn from your partner in regards to that, in regards to kind of like being more free and being more confident in manifesting what you desire. But there's definitely a soul connection between you and your partner. There's definitely a good connection, a supportive one. But again, they just want you to be careful how much pressure you're putting on the relationship to make this happen, okay? All right, next we have the Moon Oracle. And you guys have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Interesting, okay? It's time to release negativity. Wow, well, that definitely makes sense, That definitely makes sense because, again, I feel like you're not trusting. You're not trusting. And that's interesting that it's Scorpio, too, because one of the qualities of Scorpio is possessiveness. Not wanting to give freedom to others, wanting to... Scorpios are such strong attraction magnets, but they're also not used to getting, they're used to not getting what they don't want. Does that make sense? They're used to getting what they want, so they're not used to not getting what they want, if that makes sense. So this might be hard for you, but if it's affecting your thoughts, right? It's making you doubt. It's making you insecure. And so they want you to release those feelings at this time. That's going to be really important to kind of work on your mindset, okay? And Pile 1 got this as well. You may benefit from watching that too, but they also got to work on their thoughts. And I was recommending to listen to some Abraham Hicks, if you don't already, or read some of the books that she wrote. Ask and It Is Given is the famous one. She has some other ones as well. But it's all about how to utilize the law of attraction and the law of allowing and all those things so that you stop attracting what you don't want. Because when your thoughts are so negative or doubtful, guess what? That just creates more doubt, more negativity. So we have to words are energy. So be careful what you say to others, but also be careful what you say to yourself. Okay, write down some, change your thoughts a little bit. Write down some positive thoughts that you can switch in your mind when those negative thoughts creep up. Do some healing work, okay? Okay, next I'm going to pull some angel therapy cards for you. And we have, if you get nervous, focus on service. Put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction, wow, I did not know that was in here. The law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. See, so this is all about transforming those negative thoughts into positive. It's focusing on gratitude, on helping others. So they want you to get out of your head a little bit, okay? Because they know that you want this. And I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings. Your feelings are valid. Whatever you feel is valid. However, it might be helpful for you to do something where, you can help other people, or, maybe start a gratitude journal, or maybe volunteer somewhere where you could help children. Do something that brings you joy, that takes you outside of yourself, because they want you to remember the bigger picture, okay? So if you start to get anxious during the process of trying to conceive, if you start to fall into doubt, worry, anxiety, fear, I'm telling you, follow Abraham Hicks, or just do your own internal work with a therapist, okay? We also have heart chakra for you. Wow, so this is like very clear. Sorry for the reflection, guys. It's the light I use for the video. But we also have heart chakra. So how fitting is that? The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Okay? Yeah, because when you put so much pressure on trying to manifest something, when you're full of doubt and fear and anxiety, what you're doing is you're actually blocking your heart from receiving the love that wants to come in, because you're focused so much on the opposite of love, which is fear. And so once you work on releasing the fear, and you could start to focus on the energy of love again, and open up your heart to the energy of love, and really believe that that love is going to come in for you and that you're deserving of it, that's when you're going to see things change and manifest for you, okay? All right, so now we're going to get into the tarot messages. And I'm going to see if I can get any more information about your pregnancy journey, anything that you might need to know, pile 2, in regards to your situation right now. Okay, so let me just see what comes out for you, pile 2. All right, we have 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, nice, and Ace of Pentacles, okay. And then the underlying message for you guys is justice, okay. Wow, okay, so everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to. Everything's gonna work out fairly, okay? Balance I'm getting is coming in. There might be a legal matter that you're dealing with that's going to get resolved in regards to this. But overall, with the Justice card, I feel like everything is just gonna balance out and come in for you the way it's supposed to, okay? There's wisdom here that's going to be gained from what you've learned. I'm also getting a legal situation. So some of you might be looking into adoption. I'm getting that it's going to go through for you. You're going to be successful. So that's a really positive thing. You're going to be successful if you're adopting or thinking about adoption. They're saying go for it, okay? Because I'm seeing, with the Justice card, there is success in legal matters, okay? So whatever that means for you. This is a weird one. I'm actually also hearing custody. So I don't know, and I know this has nothing to do with like pregnancy, but I don't know if some of you are in like a custody battle. Maybe you have other children and you're kind of, in a custody battle, or maybe some of you might even be getting divorced. Or maybe you're separated and you haven't signed the papers yet. I don't know, but there's something here where you're going to gain custody of a child. So again, that could be through adoption. It could be another child that you already have that you've been battling with. But there's something here where they're saying go for it, because you're going to win, okay? You're going to get what you want. Awesome. Okay. Woo, I got angel chills all over me right now. All right. Oh, I know I'm a little crazy, but I get chills. That's when, confirmation from my angels that the message is correct, okay? Okay, so that's all I have to say for that. Now, in the recent past, you guys have 4 of Pentacles and King of Wands, okay? So 4 of Pentacles, that's like holding things very close to your chest. It could be financially, money-wise, not wanting to give too much in order to, manifest what you want in regards to this. Or, this could very well be fertility treatments or something along those lines where, or adoption, something that takes money and finances, and perhaps there was a little bit of fear of maybe giving too much, or fear of financial stresses. But it's interesting because the fear is kind of unfounded, because with the 4 of Pentacles, you actually are more stable than you realize. You actually have more than enough. Even if it doesn't seem that way, even if, maybe you're looking at me thinking, Nicole, I don't have that type of money in the bank, whatever it is. There's a will and there's a way, right? There's loans, there's different ways to go about it. But I am seeing that this King of Wands is somebody that has been wanting to help you to get through to your goals, but you've been a little bit hesitant perhaps because of the finances. This is also interesting because you guys got the Focus on Service card with the angels. And sometimes with the 4 of Pentacles, it also represents giving to others. So, again, I feel like the more you give, the more you're going to receive. So don't be scared to take that leap of faith and dig into the finances to get where you need to go, because it will come back to you, it will come back to you double time. The abundance is going to come back, okay? With the King of Wands as well, this energy is very much a manifesting energy, a creative energy, a powerful energy, a confident energy. I feel like, and this could be your partner as well, I feel like there needs to be some trust in this person to help you get to where you need to go. Because they're wanting to move forward with this, but I'm getting that you're actually the one that's kind of holding back in some ways, okay? But that's in the recent past. So let's look at now. In the present, we have the King of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, which is very much abundance coming in, okay? So it's interesting. So the two kings are next to each other, right? One of them is a little bit older, right? So I feel like this could be the same person. Maybe this is your partner who's a little bit, has matured a little bit. And the Nine of Cups is about wishes coming true. So for some reason, I'm also seeing a judge when I look at this card, which this does not normally represent that, but they're showing me that a judge is going to help your dreams to come true. So again, it kind of connects back to the Justice card here. But yeah, a lot of success, a lot of abundance coming in. Last but not least, we also have, you guys have amazing cards here actually. We have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups is you, right? And that's telling me that you are definitely manifesting this child. The outcome of all of this is going to be success. It is going to be either pregnancy or adoption, but in whichever shape or form that you decide to do it, it's going to manifest and you're going to have this baby, okay? Yeah. And the Queen of Cups, you know, it's definitely a sensitive energy as well, a fertile energy. And I feel like this is just the right time. And if I could just show this to you guys, this is how it is laid out, okay? You and your partner, and right in the middle is the Nine of Cups. So definitely your wishes are coming through and you're going to do this together, okay? So I wish you guys so much luck on your journey. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope these messages were helpful. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings. Hi there, this is Nicole. Thanks again for watching. And let's get straight into your messages here for pile number 3 and see what it is you need to know on your fertility journey. And you guys chose this beautiful card here, okay? So I'm just gonna read the message behind the card first, and then I'm gonna tune in and see what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? So this card says, playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay, beautiful. So, you know, I'm getting like a very lighthearted energy here, a very gentle energy between you and your partner. And they're telling me that you guys are actually pretty good at, you know, lightening up situations and having fun. And if you haven't been doing that lately, they want you to go back to that. They want you to do something fun. They want you to be playful. They want you to laugh. Even though if life has been hard, they want you to go back to this, okay? So, you know, watch a funny movie, maybe see a comedy show, maybe, you know, just do something playful outside or, you know, whatever you guys like to do something fun. You know, maybe go to the beach or do some water sports or, you know, whatever you guys consider fun, go dancing. I don't know. It's different for everyone, right? But it's time to have some fun. So if you've been denying yourself and your partner fun because you've been trying to get pregnant, they want you to stop doing that, okay? You don't have to be so serious about it. But I get the feeling that most of you are pretty good at lightening the mood and not taking things seriously, which is really healthy for a relationship. You and your partner, you know, you have a good banter with each other. They want you to flirt with each other. They want you to just enjoy each other, okay? I'm actually getting camping for some of you. Camping, because I'm seeing like a tent. I'm seeing a tent, I'm seeing camping, maybe even a spiritual retreat or a yoga retreat or meditation retreat. or traveling. You could be traveling somewhere exotic, or somewhere spiritual perhaps. They're encouraging you to do that. Some of you might already have plans actually to do this type of trip, or you've been thinking about it. Yeah, I'm getting that it's going to be very healing for you and your partner. It's going to be a good reset for you. So if you don't have plans to get away, I would encourage you to do so, even if it's just for like a night somewhere, maybe just driving to a nearby campsite and like spending the night and, doing some nature trails and what have you. Maybe some of you, might want to check out like some wineries or some farms or something like that. I'm also seeing yoga. So, there might be like an ashram you can go to or a yoga retreat. But there's something here that is going to really benefit both of you spiritually, and it's also going to help bring that fun into your life again. So that's really cool. Nice. Okay, that's a good one. So next we have the Moon Oracle card, and you guys have your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Beautiful. Wow. So your hard work is paying off. So the angels just want you to know you're doing a good job. Oh shoot, my battery's dying. No. Hi, it's Nicole again. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we left off with you guys getting the messages that your hard work is paying off. So now I'm going to pull some angel cards from the Angel Therapy deck and see exactly what it is you guys need to work on right now. Any messages from Spirit for pile number 3? Okay, so you guys you are a powerful light worker. It is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings and loving service to the divine. So yeah, like I was saying, I saw like yoga, meditation, getting out into nature, spiritual retreats, camping, that type of thing. They're saying that you yourself have that power to connect spiritually, and they want you to use that now. They're saying you can also connect to your spirit baby and your baby in spirit, I should say, because they are with you, even if they're not in this physical form, okay? They're saying that you have the power in your hands, in your mind, in your heart. Some of you might be spiritually connected through energy healing, Reiki, that sort of thing. And they're saying you're very much a healer yourself. Okay, you also have cut your cords. Okay, and this says, ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. So they want you to clear your energy, okay? If there has been anyone in your life that has been causing doubt in your mind or fear in your mind, or if past experiences have been creeping up and affecting you, they want you to use your spiritual power to clear yourself, because they're saying that you have the power to do that, okay? Now you can also seek help from others, but I'm very much seeing energy healing. So again, this can be part of that like spiritual type retreat that I was seeing. But there's a need to release what's no longer serving you. I'm also getting with the cutting cords that you need to release an unhealthy attachment. Now, for some of you, and this might not resonate with everyone, but for some of you, I'm getting the message that you have an unhealthy attachment to the outcome of the situation. That you have an unhealthy attachment to the idea of getting pregnant or having a baby, okay? Because you want it so badly. And there's nothing wrong with wanting something badly, right? There's nothing wrong with that. However, if we want it so badly that our life depends on it, that our happiness depends on it, that's when it becomes unhealthy. Okay, so they want you to release again, and cutting your cords does not mean that you're cutting your attachment to that person or to that baby in spirit, but it just means that you're cutting the unhealthy attachments, okay? It doesn't mean that they're not going to still be with you, because they very much are, okay? It's just cutting the cords, okay? Now, this can also be past life issues coming up. You might want to get some spiritual healing with this, okay? Some past life healing, or again, like energy healing. But I feel like it is very much connected to this retreat that you might be going on, this mini vacation you might be going on. Maybe it's just you and your partner like sitting down and practicing meditating together and releasing together. Whatever it may be, you'll know what it is, but there's a connection here, okay? All right, so now we're going to get into the tarot cards, and we're going to see if there's any more information we can get specific to your situation and on your pregnancy journey, if there's anything you need to know for pile number 3. Okay, this one's popping out. So we got the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, Justice, the Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, oops, and Two of Cups. All right. Wow. Okay, your underlying message is the Magician here, okay? That is some powerful energy. So, wow, pile number 3. You guys have some very beautiful messages, powerful messages. Guess what? And you probably already know this, you're the manifester of your own reality, right? And you know this deep down. You know that your spiritual capabilities, your intellectual capabilities, your trust in the universe is all going to bring to you what you desire, okay? And this is the perfect time to manifest what you desire. With a Magician card, it's almost like they're telling you that you have the power to create what you want, and what you want is going to be coming in very soon. The more you align yourself to the universe, the more you connect to spirit, the more you're going to manifest and allow it to come in. So that's really beautiful, okay? And again, your hard work's paying off. So maybe this is in regards to your spiritual work. There's something you've been working towards, and this is more than just trying to get pregnant. There's something you've been working towards that is helping you get to where you want to go. And your patience, your perseverance is paying off. So that's really good to know, right? Now, we have in the recent past here, the Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups. So as most of you know, the pages represent children, okay? And we are talking about children. And the Nine of Wands, this is interesting. So the Nine of Wands, I see this in connection to the page here as protecting that which you have. So you've been working really hard in the recent past, right? To try to get pregnant, to try to maybe shift your mindset and become more spiritual in regards to this. And it's like, part of you is really trusting and you're in the flow, but there's a tiny little part of you that is still not. That is still cautiously optimistic, right? Which, hey, it makes sense, right? In this fertility journey, it definitely makes sense to be cautious, right? Cautiously optimistic. However, they want you to fully embrace the idea that what you're working towards is coming, okay? They want you to let your guard down a little bit, okay? Because you're almost there. You're at the 9 of Wands. You're almost at the 10. You're almost at the 10. You're like right there, okay? And this is the recent past. So it's like, you know, this offer's coming in, this child's coming in. And you want to protect it with all that you have, right? And I feel like some of you might even already be pregnant. Some of you might have recently found out that you were pregnant, but part of you is not fully trusting it yet or believing it yet, which is okay. But again, they're saying you don't have to be so guarded, that you can trust, okay? Just keep down this spiritual path. Like I said, you know, maybe get away with your partner. Maybe get some fresh air, do something out in nature, do something spiritual that will bring you back in line with spirit so that you can move forward confidently without doubt, okay? Now in the present, we have Justice and the Lovers. Beautiful, beautiful messages, pile number 3. So, wow, this is definitely, you know, things just turning out beautifully for you and your partner, okay? We have the soulmate card. We have, you know, the Lovers can sometimes represent decision making, but with this together with the Justice and in this reading that we're doing here, I really feel like this is just all about the love between you and your partner, that having this baby, getting pregnant, is going to create so much love and balance between the two of you. And, you know, justice is coming in. Things are going to work out fairly for you. Things are, you know, really just all your dreams are coming true, okay? And I'm not just saying that, because the outcome of this reading, of this beautiful, beautiful reading, is the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. I mean, come on. Come on. What more evidence do you need that, yes, you are going to have a successful pregnancy, okay? The 9 of Pentacles is the wish card. It's wishes coming true. And the 2 of Cups, again, it's another soulmate card. It is coming together with your soul's desires, with your heart's desires. It's celebration. It's celebrating with your partner what you've achieved, right? And the two of you are going to achieve it together. You know, I'm sensing a very strong union between you and your partner. And that strong union, that strong spiritual heart connection that you have with your partner is what is helping to manifest this baby come into form. And that is so, so beautiful. So I feel like that's everything you guys need to know at this time. I really hope these messages were helpful for you. Thank you so much again for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Many blessings.